welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Purdue Boilermakers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
I caught up with the Ducks head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Ducks offense will go on the attack first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
But I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Purdue! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming.
Maybe some room here. Brought down at the 36, but he got 10 on the play.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, Michael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the
It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Ducks! The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. And the whistle blows as they bring out the trainers to have a look at an injured Duck. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. He'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So Purdue's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
No. Close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Boilermakers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, the ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Baird. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he smashes his way through again. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. And he'll be brought down.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that.
Makes a grab and room to run. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Dante Moore wants to throw again. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. To the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense?
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They go right back to him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third down, here's Gibson. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Looking for the score. That make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got his man.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Dante Moore. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. In the gun on third down, Moore. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The screen, and watch out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'd be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator comes out and shows the defense the same look, but this time sends the receiver to the middle of the field. Might catch the defense off guard.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Ducks are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Davison. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. It's complete on the right side. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. And the pressure was too much. They get it him at the 15. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third down, he drops the throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Moore to throw. Extending the play. On the run, deep down the right side. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll run it. It's Davison. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Touchdown, Ducks! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Throwing Moore. That's caught. It's Bear. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Again, it's Moore. Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
And we we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job of getting there, getting the hit on him.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Quarterback may change this route. Run the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Louisville Cardinals.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. The short hands, it's Gibson. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Swings it out to his running. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And there's no mystery as to teams losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Racing to the right, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's Davison. Might have a chance. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dante Moore finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Moore to the air. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Running inside. It's Davison. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Just ran him over. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Davison.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Might be calling a hot route. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket. It's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Moore throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Racing down the left side. All the way. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take it. Next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Number 42, set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline, their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The run inside. It's Hill. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Motion from the wideout. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Trying play action.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
Here's Moore to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offense.